We went with Millennium Construction after doing quite a bit of looking around. We actually looked at two other companies. I think the real issue was two main components. One was Eddie. Eddie was a pleasure and has been a pleasure to deal with. I liked his attitude. I can get this done. And the second thing was the combination of the design that came back to us and what Eddie could do, and that was the value that the company brought to the project.
And if we wanted to modify something, he would modify it. So he was receptive, he was responsive, and he's always been very accountable.
The first thing I was so impressed with about the construction was the speed. They're at work every day. They were very professional, very respectful. They all take tremendous pride in their work.
I was keeping track of things, and there was an accountability. We learned later from Eddie that they would meet every morning with the team. They would go over what they were going to accomplish. He had a plan from beginning to end, that it was timed out. He had goals to achieve, and he had a standard to meet. It's exciting. I just find that I come out here and I look around and it's like, wow, I'm home, and yet I feel like I'm at a resort every day.
And she's the toughest critic, so if she says that, you can take it to the bank.
Yeah.
We wanted people to get the sense as they come out that they just continue to be inside, but now they're outside. So the first thing you're going to be seeing is our pavilion. And the pavilion is a very interesting structure that they did. It's not your typical four-corner straight. It's a hexagon. And as you continue down this way, we have all our equipment in the back. We have a nice little way to get back there. We did everything. Even some of the ideas Eddie brought was to put lighting outside lampposts so we can get additional external lighting besides the garden lights. And we've had a lot of enjoyment of this pool, and it's now even more beautiful with the fire bowls and our cascades. One of the interesting things about these cascades is that they're lit. So at night, basically, they come to life, and you can rotate them in color, and it follows the whole pool. So it's a great place. It's just a visual delight to be out here.
One of the design features that I was wanting was a lot of seating out here, and not necessarily required by furniture. Eddie's designer incorporated into the design a lot of seat walls.
It's a really good use of the architecture and the outside in the sense that it's very functional but yet very attractive. One of the other key things that we like to give Millennium credit for is little things that we never think about, and I think the consumer never thinks about. It's got an actual self-draining side. If there's a lot of rain, the water has a way to drain. Also, I don't have to be worrying about making sure that it's full from the evaporation. It has a self-filler. It has a processor with chlorine tablets so that there's no algae growth. One of the things that I like about Millennium, they bring good quality. Most people are absolutely amazed when they look at this material. And it steps right out into the fire pit, which they design a very nice area. Again, listening to our wants, there's drainage at the bottom of this fire pit. I would have never thought about that, but that's what they bring to the table. There's drainage here. When there's rain, it empties out. We wanted the front to be consistent, so we had them work on the front, as well as this nice entry area, which we really like. It gives an opening to the home that it didn't have before. We did our due diligence. We actually contacted multiple individuals who Eddie and Millennium have done work for. I can only tell you that everything they said to us was accurate. And because what they said is going to be the same thing we're saying. Did he finish on time? Yes. Did he do what he said he was going to do? Yes. Were they there every day working? Yes. Everything has been very positive. And consequently, I'm already giving Millennium's name out to friends. People come and look and they love it, so oh, who did this? Will I recommend Millennium? Yes. And the same answer that everyone gave me about, would you use them again? At the drop of a hat.
Thank you, Millennium. It's a pleasure working with you.